thou shalt not kill, my friend Lee, who I love with all my heart, just said to me that that was said by Jesus, not just reserved for not killing other humans, but not killing other beings like animals. I've happily and joyfully now been a vegan for 15 years. It's not who I am, but it's part of who I am, and I rejoice and celebrate this aspect of me, which centers around compassion for all living beings, not just animals, but humans too, even a loving connection for plants too, for insects, for children, for the elderly, for the innocent, for the defenseless, for the vulnerable, for those who are weaker than us big, strong adults, okay? It's like reverence, honor. It's these virtues, in my opinion, definitely should not just be limited just for your own race or species. Some people call it speciesism to hurt or only be nice to your own race, your own species. Speciesism is a word, you know. But I'm not trying to give out or like name call or be mean or unfriendly or categorize or judge anybody who is not, into this philosophy at the moment. Absolutely not, because I once wasn't, and I wasn't for 24 years. I never even heard of the word vegetarian or vegan. Even vegetarian, I didn't hear it for the first 24 years of my life. And then at age 24, I did, through divine perfect timing, I discovered factory farming videos on YouTube, and I cried my eyes out for around 2 hours. And I switched to basically vegan overnight, with the exception of 2 organic farmers market yogurts this size on a Sunday. But then after 3 months or less, I quit that, became 100% vegan instead of 95% vegan or whatever it was, and I dove straight into raw veganism for 7 months. Now let me tell you, the Essene Gospel of Peace was taken out of the public's grasp by the deep state, the cabal, okay? Because they give a television to every house, so they can tell you a story, fake news, the lamestream, fake news. It's absolutely their strongest, biggest, best mind control device is the TV. And they also tell you lies about your diet and the food pyramids. Like Jesus was a raw foodist, and the Essene Gospel of Peace was written by Jesus, and it's fully clear he was absolutely not necessarily against, but basically speaking, he was totally against cooked food. If you know what I'm saying, he wasn't against or resisting or fighting it, but he was against that idea as a source of positive optimal fuel. He was a raw foodist, and he absolutely 100% believed it and saw and recognized God or source of the universe in the workings and the design of nature. He was a massive nature lover. He totally was an exponent, a lover, a celebrator like me. I like him. Of like right now, I'm making this video and I don't have any clothes on because I'm in private setting and there's no need, and I love it. And I'm in Florida right now. He knew the powerful healing elements of nature, of the air, allowing your skin to breathe and have air contact. The sun, the solar power, my goodness, that is so deeply enriching and empowering and nurturing and healing of your adrenal glands and your whole hormonal system and your chi, your vitality, your energy. Okay, it's really good for DNA activation, I potentially heard too. It's really good for your brain. So yeah, sun bathing, sun contact with the skin, sun gazing, the air, then of course the healing and washing elements of the water. Jesus was, and the Essene Gospel of Peace talked about not only raw food as the diet, but also especially the fruits, but also of like washing your colon, which is another word, like enemas, basically speaking. Okay, enemas, wash, colon washing, as the master fast system describe it as, and I love that as well because it's really good. And then of course, yeah, so what other element is there? The earth, getting grounded, barefoot walking, being nature based, like breathing the fresh air, being outside of nature, all that sort of stuff. Like if you do that, my friends, you're going to prosper, you'll thrive, you'll heal your disease. Like you want high blood pressure, low blood pressure, you're going to heal your diseases. You won't get diseases. You won't be clogging your cardiovascular, your capillary and your venous system or your lymphatic system, because that's what happens when you eat cooked food. And of course, not all cooked food is the same. Not all raw food is the same. Like we aren't designed to eat raw bark or raw timber, or like raw whatever, raw stones. Similarly, cooked broccoli flour or cooked cauliflower or cooked courgette or zucchini or cooked fruits is way better than having, for example, cooked meat or cooked dairy or cooked animal products, which is the worst, or cooked grains. They're very bad too. Not good for your holistic body, mind, spirit, full spectrum being as a divine being. Not good for your spirituality at all. Blocking and clogging and dehydrating yourself, not good. Cooked fruits the best, but it's better to have raw fruits, to eat them. Um, yeah, that's all I really want to say. Like, I want to empower you. I want to tell you the truth. Light is information, and information is light. And knowledge is power, but true knowledge is what's really empowering. True knowledge, not fake knowledge. True knowledge is power. Light is information. Information is light. Get empowered. Get knowledgeable. Get the right information in your hands and empower yourself, and you'll thrive. Yeah, don't be blocking. Won't no more blocking and clogging and blocking up our whole system. Because when we get to unblock and de-inflame ourselves, we'll detoxify, and that's part of the process of emotional and mental maturing, for me at least, but I believe for everybody too. It's am I able, do I have to feel good all the time? Can I just sit with myself feeling bad, like emotionally, physically? Am I okay when I'm feeling my best? Or do I have to suddenly stuff my face and get stimulated? And like, I do this sometimes, but not stuff my face, but I used to. But you sometimes have some stimulating things like, chili pepper or whatever. I am eating raw food diet at the moment, with the exception of rice milk, but it is a liquid and it's extremely light on my digestive system. Jesus also said to eat, and don't eat, never eat till you're full, and that's all sensible. I recommend eating once or twice a day, and I agree with that. Also, intermittent fasting is important. You don't be eating the wrong stuff, and don't be overeating the good stuff. You don't be overeating the right stuff, but definitely don't be overeating the bad stuff, which is what people do. And I don't mean that as a moral, ethical judgment. You're not bad or wrong for eating this stuff. We all do it, but it's part and parcel of spiritual involvement, and spiritual growth, the evolution of our soul and consciousness in physical form. Alright, my friends, my name is Owen Fox. Thanks for your watching, thanks for your support, for liking, sharing and subscribing. I do encourage you to do that. Leave me a message, friend me on social media, check my description below. You'll find out more about my history and who I am, what I do. If anyone would like any, I have a lovely book coming out. I'm really excited about 2 new books. One's a free book, one's about self-awareness, living in the now, and the second one's about heal your relationship, your life, yourself, your family and your ancestral line. That's super excited about that. I hope to share it with you soon along my video course. And if anyone's interested in any herbs or herbal remedies, I have 25% off bigger packs too, so I'd love to share with you there. Thanks for watching, lots of love, and have a beautiful day.